Last season, Gilles Simon proved that lightning can strike twice on the ATP World Tour. 3 years after his 2010 Metz title, Gilles won a second Brussels Open. Amazingly, both trophies came just days after new arrivals in the Simon family.
Well, it was a great week for me. I had 3 tough months before this, and I practiced hard, and as you said, I had my second baby at this time. And the funny thing is, when I won Metz the first time, I had my son just the first one 2 weeks before. So I think, yeah, it was funny.
The man from Nice has come a long way since turning professional back in 2002. Inspired by an American player who'd won Roland Garros at just 17 years of age.
Well, I think the player that inspired me the most was Michael Chang. I felt he was a very clever player on the court. He was always finding a solution to get through the head of his opponent, and I really enjoyed that he was able to play such a nice tennis and win some big titles, being not as strong and as tall as the other one.
Gilles is a really good player. He's got a different game than everybody. He's playing everything flat, and it's tough to play against him. He's not really powerful, but he's always able to read your game and be able to be on the ball.
In Grand Slam, especially with 5 sets, it's always difficult, always tough to beat.
He's always ready to smile, always ready to laugh, and it's something good to be with him.
Now an 11-time ATP World Tour champion, Gilles has won a trophy every season for the last 7 years. So what's the technical key to his constant success?
My favorite shot is the return. When I play a good return, this is one I enjoy the most. You can return 2 different ways. You can just try to put the ball on the court, or you can return more aggressive. So the fastest guy serve in front of you, the best it is if your return is fast also, because then he doesn't have many time to organize himself. After the serve, the ball comes fast. My racket helps for this, because you can return fast and the ball stays in the racket, so you have a lot of control. And then it's just about, technique and confidence. If you want to return fast, you cannot cover everything. Maybe you try to cover 75% of the court, and you know that every serve that is coming in that area, you just go for it. And if the ball is too far, okay, you have to be ready to let it go. So this is the way I return. This is the one I prefer.
In 2013, the Frenchman finished in the top 20 of the Emirates ATP rankings for a 3rd successive year. But even now the 29-year-old can remember where and when he won his first ever ATP ranking points.
Yeah, I think everyone remember this one. But the thing is, when you're young, you just, so many people talk to you and give you the objective. Like for you, it's not a big deal to have 1 ATP point, but everyone around you say, okay, he's gonna have his first one, he's gonna have his first one. And so finally, when you play this match, you get so tight for no reason, but just because the other one, you know that everybody is watching you. And you have a lot of moments like this in the career. I mean, the first final you play, the first time you play a slam, and finally you realize that the pressure you can have on the court is sometimes not the pressure you put in yourself. It's the outside one, and that you have to deal with it. And and so you have a lot of key moments in your career like this, when you feel a lot of expectation, maybe more than what you feel, but you have to deal with it and you have to be good.
So with the French Open fast approaching, what's next for one of the country's leading lights?
No, the only thing is to be clear on what you want to achieve on the court. I mean, I have a lot of goals, but I have to fix this also with all my stuff.
Next week on ATP World Tour Uncovered, twice the fun, with all the action from 2 ATP World Tour 250 events in Juarez and Munich. And still a force to be reckoned with, we catch up with the evergreen Tommy Haas. Don't forget to log on to atpworldtour.com for your 24/7 breaking news. and talk with us on Facebook and Twitter in English and Spanish. See you next week.